In this PowerPoint, we will learn about HIV/AIDS palliative nursing care plan. We will discuss about what are the nursing problems, what is the expected outcomes, what interventions can be made, and what discharge planning can be done on the patient. So the case is a woman 35 years old with HIV. A 35 years old woman was hospitalized in the internal ward with complaints of fever and weakness in the last 1 week. The bones of her hands and legs felt sore since 1 month ago. During the last month, the patient has lost weight from 55 to 42 kilos, and the patient complains of mouth sores that did not heal. The patient feels nauseous and vomits when eating. The appetite decreases and the body becomes weak. There were no complaints about bowel movements and urinary. The patient was declared HIV positive. In the focused physical assessments, there was no lesion in the head, symmetrical face, and the patient having anemic conjunctiva, oral mucosa filled with white thrush, and mouth ulcers. There were no enlargement of lymph nodes, no increase in jugular venous pressure, and no enlargement of the thyroid. In lungs, inspection of the chest shape was symmetrical, palpation, symmetrical fremitus, percussion sonor, and the auscultation bronchi in both upper lungs. In the heart examination, the patient having regular heart sounds S1 and S2. In the superior extremity examination where CRT having less than 2 seconds and the patient having pruritic popular eruption in both legs, shown in the picture. In social pain assessments, the patient's husband works out of town, so he only goes home once every month, and the patient has no history of sexual intercourse other than with her husband. The patient's husband also suffers from newly discovered HIV. The patient is a housewife who takes care of her 2 children, aged 4 and 2.5 years old. The patient said she had no history of smoking, alcohol consumption, or drugs. The patient and her family have no history of hypertension, diabetes, heart disease, kidney disease, and other diseases. In psychological pain assessment, there is no history of mental illness in the patient and her family, and the patient feels worried about her children. If she dies, who will take care of her children? In spiritual pain assessment, the patient stated that she cannot do any of the religious activity as a Muslim. Her wish is to be forgiven by God and to prepare her if the time of death is coming. So let's discuss about the nursing problem. We have here in the major complaints is the nutrition, imbalanced nutrition. So the patient having imbalanced nutrition less than body requirements. Here we can see the related to, we can choose inability to absorb nutrients and inability to digest food because the patient having mouth sores and so many white thrush in the mouth area. And we can say as evidenced by the body weight below ideal weight and then mouth sores or ulcers. And the expected outcomes, the patient will consume an ideal amount of calories for height and weight and activity level, and patient will report increased appetite and interest in food. So you can choose like for 3 days or 5 days hospitalized. And for the intervention, you can follow the guidelines in your textbook. Here is some examples. such as educate the patient about the side effect of current medication regimen and provide an environment conducive to eating, such as preparing a warm food and then the patient having small amount of intake but every 2 hours. And the third one, we can encourage oral hygiene, and then we can give medications as indicated for the mouth sores. And also we consult with a dietitian what is the best types of food that patient can have in her conditions. So because the patient having HIV/AIDS, so the nursing problem, we can write risk for infection. You can choose the related to, for example, immunosuppression. If you have the CD4 count, you can also write the low CD4 count, and then you can write the data, the amount of CD4 count. If the problem is risk for infection, a risk diagnosis is not evidenced by signs and symptoms. And then the nursing interventions aim at prevention. These are the expected outcomes for risk for infections. So the patient will remain free of symptoms of infections, and then the patient will maintain a CD4 count above 500 cells per millimeter. And also you can write the time frame, for example, for 3 days or 5 days hospitalized. The intervention, you can write perform hand washing before and after care of the patients. Remember the 5 moments of hand washing. And also you can screen visitors and primary caregivers for sign of infection. And the third one, administer medications as indicated. And also this point, the 4 and 5 points is also the discharge planning. You can educate about routine testing and maintain a relationship with the HIV team. So these are other nursing problems you can also see in the case study. You can write or you can find other nursing problems such as pain, disturbed body image, fatigue, ineffective sexuality pattern, anxiety, loss and grieving, and also the spiritual distress if you found some more major data. Please find more information in the link below. And these are for discharge planning as mentioned before. So as a palliative care nurse, we can educate about routine testing because the patient with HIV require viral load testing with medication changes, and also maintain a relationship with the HIV treatment team. It is very important for patient adhere to routine infectious disease appointments. So the patient with HIV may have a team of providers including nurses, physicians, social workers, and mental health professionals that help them navigate their disease. The relationship can be maintained such as provide home care or provide a call center for patient and family. So this is the example of HIV/AIDS case study. Thank you.